Many Ugandans are going through a tough time because the economy is a problem to many people. One of the expenses we cannot run away from is expenses to do with electricity. Now, there are practices which when we adopt can enable us to continue to enjoy the benefits electricity gives us, and yet we do so productively and efficiently. One of the things that one can do is to ensure that during daytime we switch off security lights because we actually don't need them. So we shall be saving. Another is to switch off lights from rooms that are not being used at the time, and we only reserve lights in the rooms that we need at that time. Another is to ensure that where possible for office space, we use natural sunlight as much as possible because it will enable us to save some money and yet continue to use energy productively only when we need it. Now, we can go a bit further and we look at how we can use energy saving technologies to save on electricity usage at home and yet to continue to enjoy the benefits electricity gives us. Now, in my hands is the old Philips bulb that many homes can identify with because we used this for a long time. Now, because they have written here 100, it means for every hour this bulb is lit, it consumes 100 watts of energy. A unit of electricity is 1,000 watts. So meaning that if a house has 5 rooms or 6 rooms and 6 bulbs therefore, but at any one time we're using 2 bulbs simultaneously, then it means we are consuming 100 watts times 2 bulbs times 5 hours if the bulb is lit for 5 hours. What that means is when we use this type of bulb, we consume 1 unit of electricity after 5 hours. That is equivalent to 1,000 watts, and that means in a single day we shall use 1 unit of electricity, which is equivalent to 805 shillings currently. Now, over the years, energy saving technologies have come up, and in my hands is a LED bulb which consumes 40 watts of energy per hour. So if we use the same principle we used before, and we're lighting 2 of these bulbs at home simultaneously out of the 5 rooms, it means we shall be consuming 40 watts of energy, 40 watts of electricity times 2 times the duration, which is 5 hours. That means if we are using this type of bulb, we need 2 days and a half to consume 1 unit of electricity, which is equivalent to 805 shillings. Even better, somebody came up with energy saving technologies of 20 watts. That means if we are using this type of bulb and going by the previous mathematics, it means this bulb, which is 20 watts, times 2 times 5, we need 5 days of using this type of bulb for 5 hours to consume 1 unit of electricity, which is equivalent to 805 shillings. Even better, somebody came up with a bulb which consumes 10 watts of energy. So if we use the same principle, it means if we are lighting 2 bulbs of this nature, it means we are consuming 10 watts of electricity times 2 bulbs, that gives us 20, times 5 hours, which gives us 100 watts per day. So it means we need 10 days of using this type of bulb to consume 1 unit of electricity, which is equivalent to 805 shillings. Yet another person came up with a more efficient bulb of 5 watts. I'm aware there are also those of 4 watts. But this one of 5 watts, if we use the same calculation and we're lighting 2 of them simultaneously at home, it means we're consuming 5 watts of electricity times 2 bulbs times 5 hours. That means we need to consume electricity using this bulb for 20 days to be able to consume 1 unit of electricity, which is equivalent to 805 shillings. So what is the takeaway? electricity usage very much determines how much you pay for electricity. We sometimes say that electricity is expensive, but probably we need to check ourselves. We need to check our usage at home. We need to adopt efficient technologies which can help us to continue to benefit from what electricity can do in our homes, and yet at the same time, we spend some money but not spend too much through saving.